Right, I am absolutely delighted to be joined by Akonne the Jedi Wanliss. I've even got my Star Wars top on for you to celebrate you
Oh,
being on with me
shit.
today. I have to. We've got Darth Vader playing a bit of football. I don't know how good he's been at
Jeez.
football, but I thought I'd dress to impress today for you. So the first question I've got to ask you, right? You're obviously incredible in the world of mixed martial arts, but I want to take it a step further. If you were to get in the cage with a Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, whoever you choose, how do you reckon that'd go down?
Damn. I mean, I feel like I'd fuck Darth Vader up in like 5 minutes. I'd like, his ego's too big for his helmet. Yeah, one of those. And then he comes out with the Force choke, but I am the master of the Force. He's too much on the dark side. He's too
Dude,
unbalanced. So I'd take him out.
I mean, it seems like you've got the skills to possibly beat all of them. There's some difficult fighters for you. I suppose a matchup with Yoda might put your skills to the test in a different way.
You know what? I literally just skipped past him because the head height. But Yoda actually would mask me up. I'm not gonna lie. Master Yoda, he taught me everything I know, and man, he's still sensei.
Absolutely. I mean, there's some great characters out there, and some mixed martial artists have had training at American Top Team or Manchester Top Team or SPG, all these great gyms. It brings something a little bit different to the table where you're coming in with skills learned by Master Yoda. And you've been showing those skills
Yeah.
in your career so far. You've managed to become the coach of Team England in Oktagon versus
Uh-huh.
Ireland, the challenge, a great television show. And I'll tell you what, you've been an entertaining character because within seconds of being introduced, you were getting into it with Aaron, weren't you?
Oh man, I don't know what happened to him. He locked eyes with me randomly. We're all just introducing everyone, and I'm not sizing anybody up. I've literally just walked into the building, like just, oh hi, okay, cool. This is Team Ireland. This is Team England. Just meeting everybody. What are you looking at? I kind of was like, I was like, huh, me? And he was like, yeah, you look like you want to fight. And I was like, what? Shut the fuck up, bro. I'll knock you out in 5 seconds. Know your place. What are you doing? And oh, you already know he got knocked out in the first round against Bo. I jumped the case because I was even more ecstatic that happened. I was like, yeah, see what you get. But nah, he's a good guy, man, and it's unfortunate he got humbled in that way. But man, the force is strong with Bo. We lost in round two with Armand against Jake. But so it's leading 1-1. So it's looking very exciting for this week, which the episode comes out tomorrow. So let's see if we can get this victory back. I'm excited to see who's fighting. I don't know who's fighting, but you guys will be excited to see who's fighting and how the matchup goes.
Yeah, and you mentioned that fight with Bo. He obviously produced an incredible performance. And this is an opportunity for you to further your career, gives you a massive platform as the coach of Team England. But it seems you've really developed a bond with this lad because as soon as he won, you're in the cage, you had him picked up, so it looked great for you.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, one was the little beef that we had with Aaron. I can't go in there and fight them physically, so it was like an extension of me. I was like, yeah, Bo, go and do the business, and he went there and done the business. So it was actually even more satisfaction for me, and just led me to just unleash the force and hop the cage and just give him a great celebration. You know what I mean?
And then obviously we've got this incredible rivalry, right? I think that Hassan is one of the greatest revelations in reality TV that I've ever seen. I think he's fantastic. You were saying he's got this pretty terrible diet. He's an
Yeah.
excellent character and he's getting into it with Dennis. What do you make of him? What do you make of this rivalry? And hopefully at some point we get to see this play out in the cage.
Yeah, I think like one, this is very interesting for TV. I love the entertainment that's going on there. I absolutely was laughing every single day between Dennis and Hassan. Hassan's a hilarious guy. Like every minute, you're like, "Where's Hassan?" He goes missing. We got training sessions, and he's like, "Where's Hassan?" He's either on the blower or eating the Snickers or drinking the Diet Coke. One of the two. But so when them guys do finally fight. I feel like the all the hype is definitely we're gonna feel it, or we're gonna feel the tension. Them two are not gonna hold any shots behind. Somebody's gonna get knocked out, and yeah, it's not gonna go to the judges. I'll be very surprised if it does.
I'll tell you what, Akonne. I mean, the idea of eating a Snickers before the biggest fight of your life is a pretty mental concept. So it shows that he's just this incredible enigma of a character. But these pranks have been going down a storm for television. We had the England flag over the toilet. We had Dennis spraying Hassan with toilet water, which is pretty outrageous. And then even the water bombs as well. What do you make of these pranks going down? How would you react if you were hit with a water bomb? And what pranks did you come up with to hit the island team with?
I mean, hit with a water bomb and all that sort of stuff is cool. It's funny. Fart on my face? I heard he farted on his face. I'm knocking him out straight away. I'm waking up out of my sleep and knocking him out. Like, there's no two words about it. And if I don't catch him then, I'll catch him another time. He would have a vendetta against him. You can't fart on a man's head. It's crazy. And then the water bomb, the water air gun, I thought, oh, cool, yeah, a little bit of laugh. When I seen that he got it from the toilet, hell no. Listen, Hassan must be fuming. Man, that Dennis, man, is a dirt. I'm trying not to swear, but he's a dirty so-and-so, man. How are you going to pull stuff out of the toilet and then spray it on? Hopefully he cleaned the mats after that, because that's going to give someone some ringworm, some staph, something nasty. Man.
Yeah, it's definitely not ideal. I don't think I'd be a massive fan of being sprayed with toilet water. And there's this other element to this show. Obviously, you and Shamrock, the coaches for this one, two of the most exciting fighters in Oktagon. You seem to be getting on quite well, but there is an elephant in the room. You're in the same division. You're two of the best in the world. Is there a possibility of seeing this contest at some point?
Well, I said before, you know, it seemed like everybody wanted this fight to happen, but me and Shem just think that we get along. We're in the same management, so from the back outside, they're making things run smoothly between us, and that's what we got.
Good stuff, good stuff. And in July, you made your Oktagon debut, producing a pretty impressive performance, going back to the whole Jedi persona. You came out, you had the lightsaber, it was suave, it was cool, and then you showed the Force in your big win.
Well, I put a lot of pressure on my shoulders. For one, I said what I was going to do is come out there and perform. And speaking of Shem, he went out and he didn't perform his first fight. He came out and it was very flat with the performance that he put. So everyone's looking at me as another English guy going, oh, he's talking a lot. Oh, it's another Shem. Throw him to the side. Do you know what I mean? And I wasn't getting the love maybe I could have deserved. You know, I didn't get like sort of documentaries or anything, all this sort of style on. And I was hearing all this and I just, you know, took that as fuel and thought, nah, I say what I mean and I perform. So I'm going to set the levels up even more. I'm going to make a performance from start, middle and end. And that's what I did. I came out there performing in a full Darth Vader, Darth who did I come out as? Darth Maul.
Darth Maul, yeah.
Darth Maul. Slipped my mind because I've got something else planned for my next fight. But yeah, I came out full dressed as Darth Maul, swinging a lightsaber. Yeah, it broke and flew over there. But anyway, I still came out, performed, went in the cage, got a spectacular first round finish, and then ended with some beautiful Jaffa cakes. Man.
I mean, that's the perfect way to finish. I don't remember the scene in Star Wars when Darth Maul ate the Jaffa cakes, but I'm glad that you're using your inventive character to come up with these ideas. And hopefully, if we ever get a relaunch of Star Wars and Darth Maul comes back, hopefully he'll be chomping on the Jaffa cakes. But you've got this next fight planned at the Manchester Arena against Jacob Bagnick, and now it's an opportunity for you to not just produce a great debut performance, but to really rise up those rankings. I know that you've got this idea planned. I can't wait to see what it is, whether you're coming out as Chewbacca, Yoda, C-3PO, whoever it is, and producing a massive performance over Jacob.
Yeah, man, I can't say too much because obviously I want it to be a surprise, but I'll give you one clue.
Okay, cool.
This is the way.
Right,
that's my clue.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure that people listening to this can maybe put some pieces together and possibly figure out what you're coming out as. Regardless, I can't wait for this card. I think it's going to be a great one. You've obviously got Paul Smith and Jake Quickenden at the top of the bill. You and Shem, Alex Lahore, the final of Oktagon Challenge, England versus Ireland. So it's going to be a bumper bill. I'd like to thank you so much for speaking with me today, talking all things Star Wars, talking all things Oktagon. It's really appreciated. But before I let you go, is there anything else that you would like to add?
Nothing much. Just make sure you come to November the 4th. The Force will be unleashed. Don't miss start, finish, and end. And if you want to catch some Jaffa cakes, scream nice and loud.